Hello there, my name is Valerie White Williams and I'm a voice teacher and a vocal coach for Vocal Splendor Studios. Today I'm doing another reaction video and this time I'm reacting to Cakra Khan performing Tennessee Whiskey, Chris Stapleton cover on See You on Wednesday. And before we get started, make sure you subscribe and click on the bell so you get notified of all of my uploads. All right, let's have a listen.
Never let your glass empty. Ever.
They're joking around.
I used to spend my nights out in a barroom. Liquor was the only love I know. But when you rescue me from reaching for the bottom, drown me back from being too far gone.
Interesting. I had several people ask me to react to him, and I'm not super familiar with the original Tennessee Whiskey, but maybe that's a good thing because then I can just listen to these guys playing. And people have said he's got that really husky, whiskey tenor voice, and yes, he does.
You're smooth as Tennessee whiskey. There's a glass of brandy. Honey, I stay strong on your love all the time.
Interesting. His little bass does a little bit getting some of those different sounds with those little riffs. And whiskey, because whiskey is a big, huge diphthong, and he handled it really well.
And I look for love in all the same old places.
I'm just laughing because I'm looking at the band. I mean, I've been in too many bands, and they're filming, and these guys are looking at each other, and they're just cracking up going, "Oh my gosh, this is crazy!" It's so fun. That's the beauty of live. Everybody's communicating. They're working together. They're sensing each other. This is a really great band.
For the bottom of a bottle, always dry. But when you pour out your heart, I didn't waste it. No, I won't. Yes, 'cause there's nothing like your love to get me high. You're smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy.
So that is low. It does a lot of like a mouth manipulation, which isn't a bad thing because it's creating different colors because the mouth, the way we hold the vowels, really shifts the colors. Yeah, it's really fun.
How did I stay so on your love all the time? Yeah. Yaya dan Made.
All right. I fell in love with him. He, not only was his voice so fun and rich, I just loved his personality because he was just in the moment and the whole band was like laughing and like we have these like private jokes and it seemed like a really fun setting for them. I just love to see not only singers but also band, the supporting instruments really supporting this organic feeling. And that song was actually perfect. And I just saw them cracking up. It just kind of warmed my heart from being in bands. I missed that. I haven't been in a band in a long time. But hey, it could happen again, hopefully. And they just really got that groove because playing together, you have to have that lock, that total groove. Now, it seemed like there was a lot more musicians in the room, but you only saw Cakra and the two other guys, but I just see them cracking up. Now, he had, again, that really kind of naturally raspy voice. And what I've seen again and again is this people and the singers that have those raspy voices have this thickness in their face. They tend to have a lot of width in the cheekbone and also in their chin. They have a little bit more wider face, and that's kind of gives them all this texture. I've had voice students that had voices like that. I had a student who was 15. She had she looked like a 15-year-old girl, but she had that round face, kind of almost like Miley Cyrus. And she had that natural husky sound. And a lot of people think, oh, I just have to smoke and drink and I'll get that sound. But it doesn't work that way. It's really kind of a genetic thing of that big texture. Angelina Jordan also has that kind of almost that raspy sound, and he has that too. Now, what I loved about it is he feels really comfortable in that kind of bluesy singing and that, perfect little riffs and so he knows how to use the resonance of the vowels to make those little riffs sound a bit more interesting. And I just loved his personality. He was just laughing, having so much fun. Now, I think sometimes people, when you think of someone laughing, like, oh, if we're not serious or we're making fun of something, but they were just having a really good time. And it's fun to play. And it's fun to laugh because it's not like I'm laughing at you, but we're just having so much fun. It's like kids at a playground going, yeah, play me, let's go to swing. That's how musicians feel when you're really in the groove. You're working with great people that you trust and have fun with. It makes you laugh, but not in a mocking way, but in a happy way, in a smiling way. And he just was great. Now, I know he is from Indonesia, and I'm just blown away by all the musical talent in Indonesia. And it seems so diverse because there's the metal band and those three girls, VOB. I mean, they're fierce. And I think I've done some other singers from there too. It seems like there's a real diverse population. I mean, everybody, it's just interesting. And he is something else. I'd love to hear more. And I just love the band and the live aspect of it. It was really fun. And he kind of, I fell in love, my musical love. That's what I mean. Because his voice, and he was just so charming and so in the moment and so joyful. And I just love it. And you can't make your voice do that. I can kind of do it a little bit. But my voice is much more pure and it has much more clear tone. I'm more bell-like. But that's my voice. That's my bone structure. So it's really fun. That's why I love being a vocal coach, and I love doing reactions, because I can explore and help singers that have different voices than I do, and I can enjoy it and help them explore their voice and grow. And I love that. People get more notes than they ever thought possible, and that's really the fun part of seeing my singers grow and get their goals and do things. And then that's why it's so easy for me to do reaction videos, because I've reacted to so many singers. I've coached so many singers. I've adjudicated probably hundreds, if not thousands. Yes. And so I can talk about singing. And I usually, when I hear really, really good singings in those other contexts, I will tell them what's good about them, because singers don't always know. We're always striving for new things, and sometimes you have to be told, you know what, you're doing really great with this. And of course, Cakra, I know I get it so confused with Cakra Khan. Cakra Khan, he is awesome, and I'd love to hear more. So if any of you have another video to watch, because I know everybody's reacting to this one, and it's great, I get it, but I'd love to hear another one, because once I fall in love with a singer, I want to hear another one. Or another band. That's how I felt about VOB when I heard them. They just blew my mind. And there's something in the water around Indonesia. I mean, there's a lot of water there anyway. So yes, so if you love Cakra Khan as much as I do, make sure you subscribe and click on the bell and let me know of what is the next reaction I should do with him, because he's something else. And also I want to let you know of my 2 free passion projects on Facebook. The first one is YouTube Success Strategies, and that's why I'm coaching people on how to succeed on YouTube. It breaks my heart when I take a look at all these coaches and other people's channels, and they have hardly any views, and they just don't get it, because it's not only about making videos. So I want to help you guys, and I have that group called YouTube Success Strategies. So if you get in there, you will get coaching a bit for me in that Facebook group. And the other group is called Creative Soul Alignment, and that's for people that are interested in spirituality and creativity. Because here's the deal, we are all creative, whether you know it or not, and we are spiritual. And you know what? That's what we're here to do. We're here to create a world that works for everybody. And the way we do that, we have to visualize it and think of how it will be without creepy overlords telling us what to do. Can you imagine a world where we could just make music all day long and didn't have to worry about making all this money and not have to worry about criminals taking over? Yeah, I can visualize that. And the more we do that, the more it's going to pull to us. All right, take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.